What's cooler than that?
You said what did you say?
I say Masvidal. I don't know.
Hey, man, get your shit.
Mastodon.
Masvidal.
Mastodons.
He's probably going to lose. It doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. I would hope. I think Masvidal is like kind of washed up at this point and nobody really cares.
Because he only lost to Colby. That's like his last fight, right?
His last fight was to Colby Covington, and yeah, he got his face bashed in for all 5 rounds, essentially. So he was salty about that, and then he went out and assaulted Colby Covington, right?
In a real street fight. So who's the real fighter?
No, it wasn't a street fight. He came up
Wasn't
and
like a
sucker
restaurant.
punched him. Yeah, he sucker punched him outside of a restaurant. It was BS, man. I was pissed.
Yeah.
Anyway, to all of our wonderful fans, welcome back to BTG Squad. I'm a person who has always and forever, and even to this day, I've always enjoyed living in cozy, tiny. Not tiny, not super tiny, but I'd rather have a small space to live in than a huge space. Yeah.
Not like a giant family, right?
Well, even if I let's say I had 3 kids or 3 children. My dad hates the word kids for some. Dad doesn't like the word kids. He likes children. He wants you to say children.
Children.
So I forget his reasoning behind it, but there's like a biblical reason. My dad's a very biblical man. But anyway, even if I had like 3 children or something, I still would not want a massive home. Now, that's probably me saying that.
But you wouldn't want to live in a super small home either, because then you'd be like, get off me.
Exactly. That's probably me saying that because I don't have 3 children right now, right? I bet you if I had 3 children, I'd be like, wow, I want some a massive space. House.
Get out of my space.
I want everybody out of my space. So, being that I am that way, I always love looking at, and if you guys follow our Instagram page, I'm always about these tiny houses. And just recently, there's been this company called Boxabl has shown up on the internet. I don't know. They've probably been around for a few years now, I would say. A couple of years for sure. I almost invested in them, but I chickened out for whatever reason.
But they use shipping containers?
No, man. They don't use shipping containers, and that's the cool thing about Boxabl. They use like it's like a prefab house, right? But their houses range from like sizes of like they're usually square. They range from like they can be 20 to 60. They can be like 20 by 60, 40 by 60, 20 by 20, right? These houses, to me personally, are just I don't know. I want to, if I may, okay, I want to play you a video of one of these Boxabl casitas because you sent me a video the other day about this weird tent house that
it's a house. Well, it's necessary. It pulls behind like a camper, but then like once you set it up, yeah, it like spins out of its thing. It's crazy though, right?
That was so freaking cool to me because
then it has like a little porch outside.
Yeah, because the way it would rotate. I wonder if we can pull that video up. Maybe we'll do it right after this one. The way it would rotate, because I'm also a very clean guy. So I like these nice, cozy, small spaces, right? Number one, because it clears the clutter in my mind. I feel like I can control the environment a lot better. I feel like there's less. I'm the person that likes to throw things away, too. When I feel like my life is getting too cluttered, I'll just go, I'll take a trash bag into every room in my house, a big hefty black bag, and I'll just dump things in and throw. It was so bad with me to a point that one year I was in one of my rampages of cleaning things, and I took this, I was throwing everything away, and I drove it all out to the landfill. And as I was leaving the landfill, I realized that I had thrown away some things and some boxes that I didn't actually look through. I was just in this cleaning mode, and I threw everything away. I was like, I'll open the box just a little bit, see that, there's some clothes or whatever, just throw it. Well, it turns out I threw away like freaking 10 or 12 like silver coins, like collector's
Oh,
editions, like big thick coins. Like, so I went back down there and I was digging through these boxes to make sure I didn't throw it. And sure enough, yeah, I had thrown away a bunch of silver coins. And I think a couple of gold coins that I had, which is freaking stupid, but it's kind of guy.
I get it though, but some people, people become like hoarders, right? And I can't do that either. I go even just through like my closet probably 2 to 3 times a year when I feel like I'm like I got to go through it and I'll throw stuff away. I'll get rid of. I don't necessarily throw things away anymore. A lot of stuff I'm starting to take to like. I'm getting better at not just like throwing it away. Like I'm taking it to like the thrift stores, or you got like House of Mana where like people that need the stuff can get it, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm getting better at taking it to those places than just like if it's something I think can still be used. Like obviously I'm not like giving him my underwear and socks. I feel like that's just nasty. But that's not something I would buy at a place. So like
right.
I'm not gonna have somebody take my old underwear and socks, you know.
Whoever would go to like a thrift store or a shelter or something and take used underwear and socks, man,
they got that stuff there though. You go there, it's there.
Damn, you must be in a bad place in life if you're going there looking for that stuff, right?
Yeah, but I mean, if you can't, I mean, what do? What if they look like brand new, you know?
Doesn't. Well, see, once again, this is me coming from this place of privilege.
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I would never do it. If I was homeless, yeah, that's a whole nother situation.
Because I mean, I can't buy like used shoes either. Like,
no,
that just seems nasty.
Yeah, used shoes grosses me out too.
But
something about that is just truly disgusting.
I guess if it was like a pair that look, I don't know. If it's something that's like really expensive and it's a good price and they're like, they were wore like one time or look like, I guess I could maybe buy those. But
you're talking about
they'd have to
shoes?
They'd have to look like they just came out of a brand new box. You know?
I suppose, yeah.
I could do shoes that way probably. But socks, no. Not if they're used. They better still have the tags on them.
Yeah, socks. I don't even if they have the tags on them, I'm not, if I see them in the thrift store, I'm like, well, they at least tried them on. Then took them off, like left the tags on. I'm not putting those on. Hell no.
I guess we're going off topic.
Oh man,
I get it. Like cleaning stuff out. I gotta go through my garage, man. My garage, like through the year, especially like for us, well, because we have like wintertime, right?
Yeah.
And like my tools get so like scattered around in the wintertime because I just go out there and like grab things, and I'm like, I'll just put that away later, and I like throw it on a shelf. Spring's coming, man. Now it's time. I gotta go in there. I gotta clean my whole garage again.
I freaking hate it, dude. Because the ever pressing lesson that I'm learning from it is that I buy too many things, right? But I can't stop myself from buying things sometimes, you know?
I feel like tools are always a good thing to have.
Tools are a great thing to have. And
they don't go bad if you like take care of them, you know?
Right. And a lot of stuff that I find myself throwing away, it's like things like I 100% needed them at one point, but then they're almost like one-use things.
Yeah.
Where you had it, you bought it, you needed it, you threw it over here, and you're like, oh, for sure I'm going to use that again. And you ended up never, ever needing it again, ever. It's just this weird thing now that's in your house. I don't know. I don't have like too many examples, but like just
I got one we bought together. It's sitting out there in the living room.
Wait, what?
The 3D thing. We bought that. We don't do nothing with it.
That's gonna get thrown away at some point, I guarantee you. Where am I gonna put it?
I don't know.
See, then there's the argument for buying a really big house to live in, right? But I refuse. I say you need to learn to control your money, your spending habits. You need to learn to control the stuff you're buying. And you need, like, we live in this world where people think, oh, I need a huge house. Like, I think we've all come to this place where we've been living so far beyond our means for so long. The scary thing, I think tiny homes are about to take over, like the housing market. Maybe not in this, whatever. Maybe not in the next 10 years.
I just wish they were a little. They almost seem overpriced too at the same time.
They're very overpriced right now. Still, even these Boxables are like $50,000, I think. And that's just starting out. You still need the land right? You still, if they were selling this Boxabl house as a $50,000 house and it comes with
a place to live.
Yeah, like you buy it as a house. Like they sell it to you and it's on a piece of property, it's hooked up to everything, $50,000. Now that is a hell of a deal, I think. And that like that for them, I feel like that would be, or maybe not for them, but for the consumer, that would be a much better. I think people would be buying these things off the shelf like crazy. But even at the price point that it is right now, people are still buying them like crazy. You know, because when you go and try to order one, they're backed up for the next like 10 years, I think, or something ridiculous like that. Oh my goodness.
I'm honestly surprised like more older people aren't living in them. Like I feel like once your family's like all grown up and like for me, like once my kids get older, they're gonna be gone. Like that's something I want to live in if I'm just with like me and one person, maybe a dog or two.
Yeah.
Like now it's like I can live within that means. Like I don't need, because when you have more space, like you said, it's more place to put stuff.
Just trash. You just accumulate junk.
And it's more stuff you got to clean. Like people don't realize. It's like, I'm going to buy this mansion. Well, yeah, you're going to buy the staff to like clean it for you. You're going to clean this giant thing now.
Right.
Or you're just going to let it get all dirty and nasty.
Yeah, the maintenance bills that come with mega mansions or huge houses, your lawn care bill, your snow removal, whatever. It's like the cost of a house per year for some normal human being. You know, some of these like super rich, obviously they're super rich and they're buying these ridiculous houses. So of course the bills are going to be insane, but it's like, it's insane the amount that they're spending just on the maintenance and the property taxes and whatever else like may come with having that house. It's ridiculous. And yeah, older people, like you're saying, it's weird that more of them, well, you see a lot of them, I suppose, buy those big RVs and they just travel the world, right?
Yeah, but you'd think you'd want something where you don't have steps or anything. Like you still got to crawl up in that thing.
That's true. Yeah. That's very true. And now that you mention that, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to this Boxabl Casita. Let's watch this video just to get like a general idea of what these are all about.
See, now that, like, I'm guessing he's going in that thing with the picture, but like the location looks terrible, right?
Yeah, it looks like it's in an industrial complex.
It's just like there's a main road like right next to your window.
Right. It looks like you just walk out of your house and you have to go straight into that building and go to work. Like your job and your boss is right there. Now you hate your life. Now you're just living in this weird little box right next to your job.
Oh, yeah, that'd be terrible.
Now you take this building and you set it like out in the woods somewhere on a nice like few acres of land, some trees around it. You know, now it's a beautiful thing again. And when I look at this building, I see a clutter-free mind. I see just stress-free simplicity, man. I'm telling you, I'm all about simplicity. I do not like mess and stress and dirt, chaos in my life. I hate it more than anything in the world. When I can wake up in the morning, I'm such a simple human being. When I can wake up in the morning, have a cup of coffee, and just sit on a nice couch, I'm happy. I don't need to be driving around in a Lamborghini, although obviously it would be cool if anybody wants to send me a Lambo. I wouldn't say no. Okay, but I'm a simple person.
But that Lambo's going to be clean as hell.
That Lambo's going to be clean as hell. You can guarantee I'm
Nobody
not driving
better be eating that.
Oh, nobody's even going to get in it.
You see someone get in it, like a piece of dirt falls off, you're like, ah!
Nobody's even going to get in it, bro. You're not welcome in my car.
You put on like a full body condom when you get in.
Yeah, there's only me. I have a vehicle sometimes I drive around, and when people get in it, I do have a box in the back of the vehicle, and it's got those hospital shoes, those plastic shoe coverings. So if somebody wants to ride with me, from time to time, I will hand them those. And say, hey, slide these. You have to sit in the seat, slide them over your feet, and then you can ride in the vehicle.
Give them a garbage bag, like put this on.
Yeah, I'm not playing around, man. 'Cause I'm the one that has to clean that up, first of all. You don't have any respect for it because just get in. Wipe your feet all over. Yeah, hell no. You're out. You're out of my vehicle. Don't come back either.
Gets in, puts his feet up on the dash.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
It's stressing me out just thinking about it.
Stressing me out. I've got wires getting crossed in my head. So these houses have always been great for me. I find comfort in the simple things in life, and that has kept me happy over the years. You know, it's kept me in a place of peace. Like, so obviously I get stressed out like everybody else, but I feel like I have way more peace than a lot of people. I have way more, I don't know, quiet in my life. I have way more happiness. Just I look around, I see people are stressed out and they're depressed and they're pissed, and I'm
They
like,
got all
Jesus.
these things.
Yeah,
Man. You know
got,
they're stressed out as hell, just like dealing with it on a daily basis.
right. And I'm aware enough to look at it and say, you have so many things. How the hell could you be pissed? I know why. It's because you have too much ish. It's too much clutter in your life. It's too much BS. Okay, you can't even see your life for what it is because you have too many things around you and in your life that are blinding you. Right? You can't keep up with everything because you got too many things happening all at once. Simplify your life. That is my message to everybody. You have to simplify. I'm so happy to sit on my steps at night and sip a glass of whiskey and have a cigar. I'm happy. I can do that every single night for the rest of my life. I don't need to do anything else. I have my friends, my glass of whiskey, and a cigar. I don't need anything else, okay?
You got to make the building very feng shui.
Yeah, everything's got to be good, man. I like comfort. Comfort, cozy. That'll define me. Let's play this video.
Yeah, let's check it out. See what they got in there. This is like MTV Cribs.
MTV Cribs for a homeless guy. Oh, it looks good, though. I would want curtains on all those big windows all around. I don't like people looking in at my house at night. That's a problem for me. You know, I want curtains everywhere. That I can open them and close them. Dude, look at this. What more do you need? What the hell more do you need? Love the music too, Boxabl. You guys nailed it. I can't stop.
The only thing is, for me, the one thing I would change in there is like, now the black stainless is the way to go, man. If you look at the black stainless steel appliances, dude, oh, it looks so much better than like the regular stainless now.
What about fingerprints and stuff?
No, dude, it's stainless steel. Have you seen the stuff?
Black stainless steel?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, you have to check them out, dude. Look online when you look at them. Dude, they got some crazy
We'll just look
stuff,
right
man.
now real quick.
All right.
What's your obsession with black stainless
It just
steel?
looks better.
You sure? Because I have a black vehicle, and it's the worst thing in the world.
It's not. It's more like a chrome, but you gotta check it out.
This guy, the first video that pops up is "Don't buy black stainless."
I don't care. It looks good. You just gotta take care of it, man.
So, should we Google this maybe?
Yeah, you can Google.
See pictures instead of a video.
I like it. It looks cleaner. The stainless is just. It looks like if you're gonna do all white, like because I had so much white in there, the black stainless with that would look better than the regular stainless. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my God, you can save 15%. Okay, so it doesn't look black. That's the thing. It looks like gunmetal, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is basically, but that's what they call it, is black stainless.
Yeah, when you were saying black, I was thinking like jet black.
But it's clean.
That does look good. It does look very cool. Yeah, I can see what you mean now. Okay. Yeah, I would get that. I mean, personally, I'd take either one of those. But
even them cupboards I like better now.
Yeah,
Like,
the cupboards look cool.
too much white's too much too. Like I'd be worried I'm gonna touch something that's gonna get dirty.
Right. Well, I thought white hides everything.
I don't know, man. Not if everything's white. That whole room looked very white. Like I feel if you like smudge one spot, you're gonna see it.
Skis, your half of the studio is white. Like,
Hey,
I mean, and I didn't play it. That's just how your face is. I can't help you.
hey.
Hey. So, yeah, I don't know. I like it. I would buy either one of those. I would buy the black or the stainless steel. I don't care. As long as it comes in that Boxabl house. Set me up out in the woods somewhere. You know? What are the negatives that you can see from a little house like that? Obviously,
That
space.
one, there's a lot of windows. Like I like it, but I don't.
Exactly. The windows, you would need good curtains that go. You pull a big curtain all the way around those windows at night, and nobody sees in. That's what I would want.
Or you get if you got the money, say you got the money to do it, you get the windows that like self tint themselves.
Yeah, but that would still that would mess with me psychologically because you can still look.
See out.
Yeah, I still feel like someone could just look at me. Like, what if it malfunctions and I'm not aware and it's all just dark?
I guess.
Right. So yeah, that would still freak me out.
It would, but at the same time, I think it'd be cool. Like you could see people, but they can't see you.
It'd be cool in
like,
the
hey,
day.
I could see you.
It'd be a cool feature in the daytime. At nighttime, I'm gonna have to bow out. I want curtains. I want a physical object between me and that window.
Or like the automatic blinds that's set with like the sun and stuff.
Yeah, I don't want them because I like enjoying the sunset. What if they're closed? And
Well, you can turn it off, but it's like set to close like when it's time to go to bed.
I got
like they follow like the sunset, I think, and they open in the sun.
When's enough when it comes to innovation, right? We always have this conversation. When is enough?
It'd be clean.
Enough?
I would like that. That's something I would like. I want the coffee table that has like, if you're gonna have like a high tech house, like you got the coffee table too, where like you can touch the coffee table. It's got like the stuff in the coffee table. You want the remote's like built into the glass, so you like, you're like setting the blinds there. You can turn the TV on. Like you can do whatever you want from that coffee table.
Dude, I'm so psyched up for this. I want to move into this house right now, man. I'm hyped.
You saved all that money by getting a $50,000 house. Now you can get all that other better stuff in there, right?
Yeah, but the whole point of buying a house like that for me
was to save money.
I mean, not so much to save money, but to not, when you buy something huge, you invite stress into your life. And I'm able to deal with stressful situations. Okay. If people think, oh, Jared's just a stress-free little baby, like, no, my whole life is stress. Currently, I have stress all the time. Right. But I'm all about eliminating stress
Clutter.
if it's not necessary. Yeah.
But you can integrate tech to make it stress-free, right?
Yeah.
Like, because now you're going to have, if you do the coffee table thing, now you don't have those remotes laying around.
Right. Keep it simple. I like the simple, clean look. Yeah. So what you're saying is beautiful. That will work perfectly in this crib. You know, and then it's a simple, you put 4 corners on either side, right? You got 4 corners on the outside. You got 4 cameras. You put 4 cameras around the perimeter of your house. Like, it's just simple. I love the simplicity. It's in the shape of a freaking box. I'm okay with that.
And then on those Boxables, you just put steps going up on the roof. Now you got a balcony.
100%. I got a balcony up there with a nice jacuzzi and an 80-pound kettlebell. That's all I need. An 80-pound kettlebell and a rubber mat to work out on. You don't need anything more than an 80 or a 60-pound kettlebell in your life. That's it. And the interesting thing about these Boxables is they've got them to the point now where they can stack them. Oh God, did I delete? Yeah.
So now you make a bunch of apartments, basically.
Yeah, man. So that's
then
kind of
the only thing bad about it, now you got neighbors. That just ruined it for me.
Right. Okay, I would never want to live if this ever turned into like a housing situation for several human beings,
Like,
then
they'd
it's a
be
problem.
nice, but it's now you're basically in an apartment.
Right. And I hate apartments. So I'm looking at this as a single human being or a man and his girlfriend living out in the freaking in a nice piece of property somewhere with some trees around it. and you're just set back in these trees with this little house.
Hey, you said stress-free. It better just be a man and his dog.
Damn, a dog would stress me out, bro. I don't
No,
like
not-
the hair, man. He's scratching the floor.
Okay, but what if he's a dog that doesn't shed?
Yeah, he still has to take poops, and I got to take him outside.
You got a dog door. You train him. He goes outside when he's supposed to go. Comes back in.
What if he throws up? Dogs are known to throw up from time to time.
When he gets older, guess what? He's gonna be your best friend, man.
He's gonna have a kennel outside.
He's gonna be your best friend. You're gonna want him in the house.
I'm gonna build him a mini Boxabl house off of my house that he stays.
You also make him party. Like, dude, if you train a dog right, that dog's gonna follow you everywhere you go. He's gonna protect you. Someone tries to attack you.
What if I want to take a vacation somewhere? I want to fly off to Fiji for like 2 weeks.
Well, I'm saying if you got that kind of money, then you can put him up in a kennel.
What do you mean? I'm living in a $50,000 house. I don't have that kind of money.
You just put him in a kennel, man. Bring him with you.
Oh, I can't bring him.
Give him that dog the life he could never have. Right?
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. My reservations about having animals,
Dude,
man.
I get it, but like when you have a bad day and that dog, like them dogs make that day. To me, like there can be dogs that are really bad. I get it, but if like you get a dog when it's a puppy and it's not a dumb dog,
Right.
like that dog grows up with you, man. I'm telling you, there ain't nothing better.
I get what you're saying. It makes perfect sense, and you're right. You know, I'd have to if I had the dog as a puppy. I think you wouldn't be able to separate me from it, right? I would obviously love, because anytime I am around animals when they're babies, doesn't matter what it is, I'm always like, oh my God, he's so cute, I gotta have him, you know? So anytime I'm around animals when they're little, so if I got a puppy, then it's a whole nother story for me, you know? I think a puppy, and then I train him and he grows up, then I would love that dog. But if you just bring a full-grown dog into my house, like some people are able to do that, it's like, no, this ain't going to work.
And they have that thing too, man, where they like it can make you so mad, and you can yell at it as much as you want, man. That dog always comes back to you.
Yeah, he wags his tail, he looks at you, he smiles, right?
You're
Some
like,
dogs smile.
You can't even stay mad at him.
All right, get up here, man. Don't you ever do that again. I'll kill you next time. I'm not playing, okay? Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know how anybody watching this video, if do you like tiny houses? Because that's what this video is all about. It's about my
the
love.
simplicity and the love and it's a lot of things.
Yeah, man. I think our lives are just we're just overstressed, and we've got too much going on. We as Americans in specific, we watch television, we watch TV shows, we see movies, we see everybody's Instagram account, and everyone is posting all these beautiful, great, wonderful things. If you get consumed by that, you just lose complete track of your life. And everyone in the world cannot achieve Bill Gates' status of living, but everyone wants to portray their lives that way. I've been guilty of that too. Sometimes I want to pretend I'm Bill Gates, you know, but I'm not, okay? And what makes me very unhappy is pretending that I'm Bill Gates. Yeah. What makes me happy is being myself, being calm, being stress-free, making deliberate decisions to improve my life in calculated ways, okay, working for things, earning things, being a good, positive example to other people, living in a place that's clean and free of mess and clutter and disaster, keeping my life organized in that way. Those things make me happy. And that's how everybody, I think, should approach it. You know, we can't continue to look at Kim K and think, next year I'm going to have however many billions, you know, just why don't you just focus day to day to be happy and to work towards a goal, okay? A dream, whatever. You can continue to work towards being Kim K if you want to, but in the here and in the now, your life is out of control. Most people's lives is completely out of control, and you need to consolidate your life down, refocus your goals. You need to remember that you're not Kim K right now. You're not Bill Gates. You're not these people. You are who you are. You have to be realistic about that. Right? I'm realistic about my life, what I can and cannot do, and that keeps me happy.
Well, that's the thing. The world is, like you said, the whole world itself is just almost spinning out of control at this. It seems like that, right? In the last couple of years, like things have gotten really crazy. Like you said, I think everybody almost needs to like take a breath. Everybody needs to step back and just like, hey, everybody, stop.
Yeah.
Cut the music, cue the music. Like, we're out of here. Like, let's take a step back. Could you imagine if, like, a power grid went out? I imagine a commercial for one of those movies where everybody comes outside, like, out of their house, and they, like, look out in the sky. They're all squinty. They're all, like, looking around, like, what just happened? Where am I? Like, they come out into the real world from their house, right?
Can you imagine? There'd be chaos, first of all.
I did see a thing, too, where, like you were saying, everybody, there's just so much going on. The one thing I watched, and it was really interesting, was like when the internet came and like all this stuff came out. It used to be a place where people would go to get away from the real world. And now it's like flipped, it's reversed itself. Like now when you go outside, it's to like get away and like get away from everything else. You're going back outside into like the real world. It's like to get away from all the other stuff.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
And it's all the stuff that we've ourselves done it to ourselves. We keep bringing it into our lives too. So yeah, that's why people say when I go out into the woods, I have this crazy spiritual moment because the trees, everything's so beautiful. It's so simple and nature is so powerful. It's like, yeah, we've cocooned ourselves in this weird, depressing digital world and there's no balance anymore.
That world's always been there. You just like forgot it was there, right?
Right, exactly. We forgot it's there. We run away from it. We listen to the news, like Justin was saying in that podcast. We listen to the news too much, and the news is always telling us outdoors will kill you. You know, like everything outside will kill you. Wear your masks, wear your gloves, always have your hand sanitizer with you. You know, all this nonsense where it's like our human bodies were built to survive outside. Okay, we've adapted to live indoors. We were built to survive outside. We were built to live out in the woods and out in nature. We were built to be those, just another complement on this planet, just like the animals, just like everything else. We were built to function the way everything has a path that it flows. Nature has a path, okay? Human beings are just one of the creatures on that path. We all are supposed to work together. But yeah, we've kind of lost focus of what we're supposed to be doing, and we're just trying to create this weird new world for ourselves that is very foreign. Our bodies are not designed to be how we're making them live. Our bodies aren't designed to do all of this nonsense.
Everybody's stressing themselves the F out.
Everybody's stressed. Y'all just need to take a break. Calm down.
Even I get stressed thinking about it. I do. Like I'm a very tense person. I know that. Like I still think I'm more chill than some people, but like inside I'm like I'm very tense, man. And I need it to go away. I'm very stressed, I feel.
Yeah, man. Take a moment. We're in this podcast room. This is chill right here. We're cool, right? We just went through tax season. I'm sure most people understand tax season is stressful for a lot of people. Not so much because, I don't know. It's just stressful because you're like, I just don't want to deal with this year. You know, I don't want to find out that you're telling me I owe you, you know, or whatever's going on with taxes. People are like,
I don't want to see my W-2 and how much money I gave you and how little I'm getting back.
Yeah, I don't want to see that small, tiny number on the, like, you're like, that's what I worked all year for?
$800.
Kidding me? And they're like, you know what? You were a good boy. Here, $800.
By the way, you earned all that other money we took from you.
Yeah. I was looking at, someone did this calculation of what would happen if you won the lottery. If you won, I forget how, it was like $800 million. Then they did steps, like then you got to pay taxes here, and they showed the money subtracting. By the end of it, depending on what state you lived in, you'd walk away with $400 million. Now you just wrap your dick around $800 million, and somebody take $400 million. You have to take $400 million of it. Couldn't you just take $100 million and I split that up between all? Like, why does it have to be $800 million? Because how does the lottery work? Like, we all pool our money in and essentially give it to one person, right? Or a few people.
What if you take all them winnings before you do taxes?
Just disappear. Go to Cuba.
Or you like stick it into things where technically you don't have the money.
No, man. They don't even pay you until you. I don't think with the lottery, I don't think you get the money until you pay the tax.
You have to pay a gift tax right away, but I don't think you have to pay. You have the option to pay tax. Like I've been like at the casino where you win money. Like you have the option to pay taxes right away, or you can wait until tax time. Same with if you pull money out of like your 401k, you have those options, but it's actually better for you to pay it right away. If like you wait and try to like wait it out, like you end up actually like screwing yourself more.
Yeah, you're going to do some Wesley Snipes stuff and go straight to jail. That's what's going to happen. Try to run from the tax man.
That's probably just a bad money guy. His money guy probably stealing money from him. That's probably what happened.
You think so? Yeah, more than likely. Yeah. That happened to a lot of celebrities, right? I think, who's the actor who played Captain Jack Sparrow? Johnny Depp. He went through a bunch of tax. I don't know if it was tax stuff, but he's
got a lot of problems.
People were scamming him for money. Yeah. So you think
people taking a crap on his bed?
I don't.
It doesn't go much farther than that.
Not
right?
people, man. Say it like it really was. It was some hoe. Well,
it was a woman.
It was a woman. Yeah. But simplify your life. Get a Boxabl.
Yeah. No, they look nice, man. Like I would love to live in one.
Yeah, your mom would too.
Yeah,
I would love to
live with me in one.
Right. It does.
What?
We tell jokes all the time on this show, guys. Just bear with us.
You got jokes?
It would be really cool to live in one of those houses. I see it as a win for me. Whenever I can keep, it's like Elon Musk said, the more things you have, and I'm paraphrasing, the more things you have, the more ways there are for people to attack you and to come at you. And the more you're just building up. You notice people that accumulate more things, then they're like, oh my God, I got to get cameras to watch all this stuff. Then like, oh my God, I got to get buildings to put all this stuff in. I got to build buildings. Oh, I need more land. Right? And then you're like, oh, there's thieves everywhere. They want to take my stuff. So it's like Elon Musk. I like the way he looks at it. It's like, okay, I'm going to get rid of all this stuff. Okay. If I want something, I'll go buy it or I'll rent it or whatever. Or if I really need to purchase something like a house, I'm going to get something real small, something real simple. I don't need a museum in my home. I don't need there to be like, oh, the prince gave me this, and this is an exquisite decorative piece from I don't need all this nonsense. Keep it in a museum. That's not my house.
Like you said, too, Dave Chappelle does. I don't know if you've seen the video recently where he's like sitting down and he's talking. Like you said, I'm paraphrasing. I'm not saying it word for word what he said, but basically what he says is like the weak love to watch heroes fall. Like they just wait for that moment to like jump on it,
Yeah, that's true, isn't it?
It's like this guy did great, and then he made this one mistake, and like these people that have made mistakes their whole lives are gonna jump on it just to like make them feel like inferior,
It does.
It makes why? What a waste of energy.
Yeah, but it does make them feel better, right?
To a point.
Oh, he's
for a day, and then tomorrow you're like, my life is shit.
Yeah, but at least he's down on my crappy level now. It shows people that, I
wonder why they're on that level though, right? Like you're on that level because of an attitude like that.
It's because of that attitude.
You should be happy for people when they succeed, Like good for him, man. Like he succeeded. He came from nothing and made himself something.
Yeah, I'm super proud of anybody that is able to do incredible things like that in our world. It's not easy.
Because a lot of people are just born into it. So if you could take it from the bottom and work your way all the way up, man, good for you.
That's a big deal.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is. Huge amount of work. And most people never understand that. They don't have any appreciation for it.
Yeah.
But anyway.
So much. Buy a Boxabl.
Buy a Boxabl. Okay, let's all build a community somewhere. I'll go live there with you. But
off in the distance.
I'll live in the distance over the hill, okay? And then you will go over the hill and there'll be your house.
I'll be on top of the hill lording over you.
Yeah, I'll be on the hill. You will go down through the valley and all that, fairy tale stuff. Your house is in the woods somewhere.
Cue the music.
Boxabl, ladies and gentlemen. Simplify your life. This is BTG Squad. If you got any value from this video, please like and subscribe and share it. Let us know how we're doing. Errol and I are trying to grow this podcast. We will catch you in the next video.
Peace.
Peace. What's cooler than that?
Well, keep it simple, stupid.